Junior later is ready for noon to finish his photography. And though he was reluctant to leave, even after depleting his photo cords, they finally returned to the settlement. Er hat seinen ganzen Film aufgebraucht, Jesus. Also Fotoquartz ist im Endeffekt nichts anderes als wie ein Film. We're finally back in the settlement. Thanks a man for escorting me back here, I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, I was able to photograph the statues to my heart's desire. I just glad you made it back safe and sound. Yep, let's go tell the elder. Oh, there seems to be quite a commotion over there. Huh? That's... Ja, jemand hat den Orbital Truck, den sie gehabt haben, kaputt gemacht. So, there's been an orbital car accident. But why here? Ladies and gentlemen, we've held a request for this morning. They're saying that Simmons' doctor, Arm, he couldn't have been the one responsible, could he? Oh my god, we need to go take a closer look. I don't know, are you hurt? Guys, I'm right. Sorry for worrying you. What happened here? Just on my back from gathering herbs in the mountain forest to the north. And all of a sudden, I just lost control of the vehicle. Is anyone injured? I saw a few bumps and bruises, but other than that, fortunately not. I'm just relieved that I didn't end up hurting anyone. Glad to know your injuries are light, Arm. Thanks be to the winds and the goddess. So, how does one lose control of a vehicle in an area is open, free of obstructions as this? Did you lose your concentration for a moment? Oh, of course not. This car is extremely important to all of us here. I wouldn't dream of driving it carelessly. I'm so sure what cause it was caused, but when I was near the settlement, the steering wheel started to feel oddly stiff. Fortunately, the brakes were still functional. Otherwise, I tried to think what might have happened. Oh, I see. Lisa? Let's see. Do you think you can work out what went wrong? Probably. But say it runs in the family. How could I forget? There's a reason that a scion of the Reinford crew would be quite handy in mechanical matters, even if she does pretend she wants nothing to do with her family anymore. Could you mind your own business? What I say though, it's not as true as it used to be. There are some professional engineers at the Reinford company now who can't even perform basic maintenance work. Ah, standards in higher education must be slipping. When compared to the size standard factory in the barrel, the Reinford group is getting far too big for its own good. All those giants, vertically structured divisions, each with their own subdivisions. It sounds as though becoming the Empire's largest corporation brought its own shares of new issues. So, have you managed to figure out what the problem was? Oh, I think so. It looked like there was a contact failure in the quartz circuits near the engine. That's probably why you suddenly had difficulty steering, even though it was fine just before. I see. You think you can repair it? I doubt it. I can diagnose, but I'm no technician. I think we need to call in a professional to fix it. I suppose that means we have to ask someone from Center Gate. I'm impressed. I can see that Force Military Academy has more to be proud of than just its famous founder. And even undead. I saw you took us so long to get here. I'm relieved to see that Norton made it back safely. Thank you for your assistance. Oh, no troubles at all. Sounds like you've been able to work out the cause of the problem here. Yeah, it was all thanks to Alice, huh? It was nothing really. There's no shame in being proud of your accomplishments. Oh, I'm glad we've gotten this squared away. We still have something of a problem. What do you mean? This is the settlement's only vehicle. Having it out of commission is going to make things pretty inconvenient around here. The sooner we can get it fixed, the better. I see. In that case, is there anything we can do to help? Sure, this isn't part of your field study, you know? Oh, I would respectfully disagree. You've treated us to such great food and shown us such hospitality. I want to do what I can to help. But actually repairing the truck is a bit above my skill level. Still, it would be discourteous of us to not at least make an attempt to assist our host. Thanks everyone. If you insist, we'd be more than grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you could bring out someone who could do the repairs, that would be great. Sounds like the best course of action. Should we head to Center Gate and see if they can spare a mechanic? Actually, I have someone else in mind, someone far more keen than any army technician of things of this sort. Up near Lake Lacrima in the northern highlands lives an elderly man from the Empire. I'm sure you'll be able to fix the truck for us if you ask him. True, the helmet could probably have this fixed in no time at all. Cabin near the lake? We passed by earlier, but it seemed vacant. I'm the Empire who's more reliable than any army's technician. Could it really be him? Lisa? So you want us to go and call for this man for you then? If it is kind. It's not hurry though. If you have other things you need to do, by all means do those first. By the way, we need to clean up the site of the ancients before anything else. Just send it as you might if it were part of your history. Woohoo! Okay everyone, let's finish up anything you've left to do, and then head for the cabin at the lake. Wir haben schon uns alles geholt, also dementsprechend, let's go. Erebonia is in the northern highlands, we need to head north of the garden center, then due northwest from there. We should set on our horse back at once. Vorsicht. Ich sollte nicht gegen eine offene Flasche stoßen. Ich mach's mal lieber so. Jetzt sind doch hier creepy Sheeps da vorne. Dieser kleine... diese kleine Wand da. Nervig. Warum? Wirklich, warum da diese fette Spalte zwischen der Mitte? Ein bisschen unnötig. So, da werden wir auch schon wieder. Hello, do you see made it as far as the lake? Ist hier da oben? I heard a boat had arrived and the garage was open, so it's likely. Alexander, you should go see him at once. Alisa hat schon eine Vermutung. Seems like there's someone inside. So this must be the man we came to see then. Well, but he's just came back from fishing. For him, he doesn't seem to want for much. So what are we going to do? I think in the cabin the time of day will advance to evening, and after the field study activities will end. Open the door. Excuse me, is anyone home? It's old man, come on in. Huh? Lisa? Excuse us then. Natürlich auch der Fall. Ah. It's good to see you again, sir. I didn't Gaius. Haven't seen you around for what, half a year now? And Lisa's here too. I don't think I've ever seen your face in, oh, must be coming on 5 years now. Wait, what? Could this be? Yeah. Grandfather, what are you doing here? Yep. Oh, your Opa is here. Well, I guess that's one way to be introduced, but let me give you a proper welcome. I'm Colonel Reinford, Elisa's favorite granddad. Pleasure to meet you all, Class 7. Honor to meet you, sir. I'm Marine Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Emma Meerstein. Just everywhere, it's an honor. A promising group of young folks, if I ever there was. But you sure have done a lot of growing in the last 5 years, Elisa. You're taller and bigger. It does this old man's heart good to see how easy on the eyes you've become. Grandfather, please. Don't forget about me. What have you been doing out here all this time? You're gonna disappear from where I'd never have believed it if someone had told me this is where I'd find you. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? Oh, come now. I send you letters a couple of times a year, don't I? Of course. I read all the ones you give to Sharon, too. So still, have you been here the whole time these past 5 years? Just about. Still year-round, though. I spent about half a year traveling around the continent, seeing friends or visiting the Empire. Let's see. Mr. Reinford? Do you mind if I asked how you know so much about our field study? It does raise an excellent point. It almost seems as though you were expecting us to pay you a visit. Oh, well, it's just a coincidence the truck broke down when it did. But admit, ever since Erna told me you were coming to the Highlands, I figured I'd see you at some point. Huh? You still talk to Mom? Yeah, indeed, just a bare minimum. You gotta see her for her work borders on unhealthy. What did I do to turn into such a workaholic? Lisa? Anyway, we're all done with our coffee. Let's head over to the settlement and have a look at the truck. Just wait outside a bit while I go grab my tools. Actually, I caught a few good-sized trout. Can you take them over to the settlements when you go? Oh, of course. So that's the former chairman of the Reinford group. I know of him by name, but he's far more lighthearted. He's a far more lighthearted man than I would have guessed. Indeed, he seems so easygoing. You can say what you really think. You're not going to hurt my feelings or anything. Even often because he's all laid back and approachable, but mostly he's just capricious and irresponsible. And then 5 years ago, he just... What is that? Never mind. Let's get going. As soon as he's ready, we're heading back to the settlement. Alright. Let's head for him by the garage. Können wir mal als Leser rumrennen. Guys, shall we head back to the settlement? Hey guys, you're on pretty good terms with my grandfather then. Something like that. We've only known him for a couple of years, but all of us in the settlement owe him a lot. Myself included. Yeah. Okay, we're good to go. You mind if I ride with one of you? Grandfather? Not driving? Nah, the engine's been acting up a bit lately, so I'd rather not. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to get to know my granddaughter's classmates a little better? Green, right? Got room for one more up there? Why did he have to pick green? You better not be giving him any funny ideas. I'm sure that isn't the case. I feel a bit more easy if you focus more on the reins, though. How's Sharon doing these days? She recently started working at your home? That's right, I haven't had too much time to get to know her, but she seems really skilled at what she does. Oh, she is, very much so, but more importantly, she's a real cutie. She always has that lovely, reserved air, but there's a playful side to her too. Oh, I wish she'd sign on as my personal mate, that'd be the life. Er muss halt natürlich diesen schönen perversen alten Mann-Trope halt auch erfüllen, ne? Yeah. But the girl's really nice too. She's got those glasses that her I wanted to let down. And she's class-pressed material to boot. It's a smoldering homeroom hardy if I ever saw one. Come on, you know you agree with me. I can't really say that I disagree with you, but... if you don't mind my asking, I didn't ever tell Alice that you were here. Tell me, what kind of girl do you see her as? Well, I'd say she's a really hard worker in a great many respects. Well, I have no doubt of that. She's good-looking, polite, as women as any noble's daughter, intelligent, and it all comes naturally to her. It's not some persona she forced on herself. I'm amazed at how effortless she makes it all seem. And yet, she has a habit of trying to resolve everything without relying on anyone else for support. I'm sure it hasn't escaped the notice of a canny young man like yourself. It does feel like that sometimes, yeah? This kind, and sense of duty compels her to always see things through. But she always keeps everything bottled up, like she never wants to let on to anyone that she needs help with a problem. I'm really sorry from her. It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just that if everyone knew, it would make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. I have a feeling that relation between her mother and I caused her to end up that way. But to be more specific, the conflict between the two of us. Huh? That's why I didn't tell her where I was. But I will leave it up to her to fill in the details about that. I'm sure that once the two of you are a bit closer, she will tell you on her own. A bit closer? I have a feeling there's a critical misunderstanding going on here. Oh, is that so? I thought there was a little something going on between the two of you after seeing your name come up in one of her letters. Well, we did have that unfortunate accident back at the start of the year. But that's all it was. We eventually got it sorted out and nothing's really happened since. An accident, eh? Did you accidentally collide with her on your way to school, causing her to drop the toast she held between her white lips? Come on! And as it does clear, did the two of you find yourselves sprawled on the ground in an unlikely yet heart-raising position? That's a really oddly specific question. But I don't know what kind of heart-raising position you're... So something really did happen, didn't it? I'll just tell old Gwen here all about it. Every last the detail. Grandfather, please. Appropriate reaction von Alisa. Ah.
士官学院の人たちだ。なんでこんなところにいるんだろう。ま、いっか。なんだかいろいろと面白くなりそうだし。うん。それじゃあ任務開始しちゃおうかな。まったく、おじさんたちも要求レベルが高すぎるよね。
Jetzt ist die Frage, was macht sie hier? Ich sag mal so, den Outcome werdet ihr nicht erwarten. Der Outcome wird sehr lustig werden, to be honest. Good night, the people of the summit at the banquet at the other's house for us, Gwyn and Norden. I don't know what we do without you, Gwyn. Here's to you, my friend. And to you. Come on, Lacan, this booze isn't going to drink itself. Yes. I guess I hardly believe it. Fighting the famous Colonel Reinford on his sticks like this. You know him then? Of course. He seized on the opportunities of the over-illusion to make Reinford the industrial powerhouse it is today. And it's only gotten bigger since his daughter took over. The Reinford company was originally an arms manufacturer making their name on firearms and such. And went a massive expansion of their lineup and started working on all weapons and railway projects. I suppose that's what it must have looked like to the nobility, but the company does business all across the continent, not just domestically. Gwyn has a refreshing international outlook for an Erebonian businessman. Oh, I see. I knew he was a keen man, but I didn't realize he was that famous. The real mystery is why someone would walk away from that in the first place. Some people say he got ill and had no choice but to stand down, but look at him now, he's the picture of health. So maybe there's some truth to the old rumor after all. Oh? What do you mean? Just something I heard a long time ago. No real proof of it, and yeah, the Imperial Chronicle aren't in the business of printing baseless speculation. What is it? Oh, I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I'm going to go out and get a little fresh air, okay? Alright. Lisa? Rena is just going out to get some fresh air. Would you mind going and keeping your company? Oh, not at all. But by me, you're the class person and all. You'd make for better company. No, trust me. I think you're definitely the best man for the job. Oh well, if you say so. Alright, I'll be back in a little while then.
Baka mitai. 一人で空回っちゃって。
Oh, look at that view. Amazing, isn't it, Elisa? So pretty. Come on, you two. You need to get going. We're running behind schedule. Oh no, let them have their fun. It's not often you have a day off like this. Why not try and relax for once?
Arisa?
リー？どうしたの？あなたも食べ過ぎたとか？
ああ、結構いただいたかな。でも大丈夫か？ふらついてるみたいだけど。
別にちょっとぼーっとしてるだけで。少し風に当たればどうってこと。ごめんなさい。
ほら、言わんこっちゃない。無理もない。今日は一日中馬に乗ってたようなもんだからな。かなり体力を消耗したんだろう。
そっか、そうよね。そんなことも自分で気づかなかったんだ。
アリサ、空を見上げてみなよ。
Schöner Abendhimmel. Auch überhaupt nicht passend, dass ich kurz davor Orb geguckt habe. Sehr schöne Animation von sehr schönen Abendhimmel. Not gonna lie. Aber gut. Guckt euch den Orb-Anime an. Ne? Er hat eine echt coole Prämisse. Aber man kann mal sagen, die Prämisse ist, es spielt im 15. Jahrhundert. Und da war ja noch dieser Geozentrismus, also dass die Erde der Mittelpunkt des Universums ist, ja sozusagen der aktive Glaube zu der Zeit. Und natürlich vieles war auch noch unter der Hand der Kirche, die ja noch viel Einfluss zu dem Zeitpunkt hatte. Und im Anime geht es wirklich so darum, dass es so startet damit, so die Reise von mehreren Charakteren und die alle so versuchen, dieses Thema des Heliozentrismus, also und das halt die Sonne, das Zentrum unseres Universums, also in dem Fall Universum, beziehungsweise in unserem Fall ist es ja mittlerweile nur das Sonnensystem, ist und dass sich halt die Erde um die Sonne bewegt, anstatt dass sich die Sonne um die Erde bewegt, so rum. Klingt nach einer relativ weirden Prämisse für ein Anime, aber die individuellen Charakterstories in dem Anime sehr cool gemacht. Wird uns an manchen Stellen manchmal leicht gory, also you've been warned. Wow.
昨日は早く寝ちゃったから気づかなかったんだな。でも風に当たるんならうつむいてるより見上げた方がいいんじゃないか。
ええ、 全くだわ。8年前だったわ。技術者だった父が亡くなったのは。
By the way, nachts mit jemandem im Gras zu liegen, in den Sternenhimmel zu gucken und einfach nur zu quatschen. Sehr cooles Feeling. Hab ich auch schon mal gemacht. Es ist halt einfach ein extrem cooles Feeling einfach.
それをきっかけに私の家は大きく変わってしまった。当時取締役だった母は事業拡大に没頭するようになって、家族をほとんど顧みなくなったわ。
そうだったのか。確かに随分やり手というか凄腕といった女性だったけど、
実際はルーレーキであった印象の数倍くらいは強烈でしょうね。一緒に食事できる機会すら3ヶ月に一度あるかどうか。代わりに一緒にいてくれたのがおじいさまとシャロンだったの。
そうか。シャロンさんとの付き合いも結構長いんだよな。
ラインフォルト家に来てから7年くらいにはなるわね。家が家だから子供時代本当の意味での友達は少なかった。貴族の子からは疎まれ、平民の子からは特別扱いされ、でも2人がいてくれたから少なくとも寂しくはなかったわ。おじいさまは乗馬やバイオリンなどいろいろな趣味の手ほどきをしてくれたし。
Vor allem jetzt mit das als Kontext im Hintergrundwissen ist es mittlerweile relativ verständlich, warum sie halt ihren Nachnamen versteckt hat, weil wenn selbst Noble, die halt einfach zum Teil halt einfach nur neidisch sind und es nicht akzeptieren können, dass halt einfach ein normaler Mensch so viel Reichtum hat und so viel Einfluss hat. Und halt aber halt normal, also einfach Normalos, die sie halt nicht akzeptieren können. Oder sie halt dann um sie herum verhalten, weil sie halt eben so viel Einfluss hat und so viel Reichtum hat in ihrer Familie. Sehr verständlich, dass sie ihren Nachnamen verstecken kann, Leute.
シャロンからは護身術や弓の扱い、貴族の子女並みの礼儀作法を教わった。
Sharon is into archery? Ein kleiner Fun Fact, den ich schon wieder vergessen habe.
一方母は会長である祖父の意向を無視して際限なくグループを拡大していった。
そうだったのか。でももともとかなり大きな技術工房ではあったんだろ？
ええ。鉄鋼や鉄道から戦車や銃のような兵器まで、死の商人と揶揄されるだけのものづくりはしてきたと言えるわね。そのこと自体複雑ではあるけど、恥と思ったことは一度もないわ。
Schön, dass man jetzt mal unter die Schuhe gucken kann. Man sieht, dass Alisa eigentlich ein Sternenpattern einfach unten an die Schuhe zu hat. Ich habe einfach so Details, die du wahrscheinlich fast gar nicht die Möglichkeit hast, man zu sehen, aber trotzdem wurden die halt auch designt.
でもここ数年うちが作ってきたものを考えると、さすがに行き過ぎとしか思えない。
ここ数年作ってきたもの？
Die Railway Cannons, die auf Crossbell zeigen.
聞いたことくらいあるでしょ。帝国東部ガレリア要塞に2門設置されている列車砲のことは。
ああ、噂くらいは。
Und wir wissen, wie gut die doch sind, Angst in Crossbell zu erzeugen, von wegen, falls wir was machen, was Erebonia nicht gefällt, sie können uns einfach damit abballern. Und das waren wirklich doch effektives Druckmittel gegen die Leute in Crossbell. Das haben wir gemerkt.
なんでも世界最大の長距離動力砲なんだってな。
私もスペックしか知らないけど、恐ろしいほどの破壊力よ。 共和国と領有権争いをしているクロスベル自治州の全域をカバー。たった2時間で人口50万ものクロスベル市を壊滅できるらしいわ。
とんでもないな。戦争というより虐殺にしか結びつかないと思うんだが。
ええ、私もそう思う。そして母が受注したその兵器の完成に立ち会った祖父も同じだった。なんという罰当たりな兵器を作ったんだろうって悩んだみたい。そして帝国軍に2門の列車砲を引き渡すか迷っていたところで取締役だった母の裏切りにあった。ラインフォルトグループの大株主全員を味方につけたのよ。ルーレの領主であるログナー公爵から帝国軍の有力人物まで、貴族派革新派双方の意を受けておじいさまは退陣を余儀なくされ、母の新会長への就任が決定した。おじいさまは私を残してラインフォルトを去った。味方だと思っていたシャロンも雇い主である母に従うだけだった。それが5年前の出来事よ。
そうか。アリサは納得がいかなかったんだな。お母さんのしたことというより家族が壊れてしまったことが。
ええ、そうね。実の親を陥れた母様も、それをただ受け入れたおじい様も、私は納得いかなかった。あれだけ優しかったシャロンが何も言ってくれなかったことも。
Ja, gut, was Shadens Rolle in dem Ganzen ist, das werden wir nochmal rausholen.
ラインフォルトグループの存在が私が思っているよりはるかに巨大で、その重みの前には家族の絆なんて意味がないなんて絶対に認めたくはなかった。だから私は実家を出て士官学院に入ったのかもしれない。でも結局全然母と家から逃げられてなくて、おじいさまはおじいさまでひょうひょうと第二の人生を楽しんでて、私一体何やってるんだろうって少しめいってたところだったけど、この星空を見上げたらどうでもよくなっちゃったわ。やっと分かった気がする。どうしておじいさまがこの地に移り住んだのかを。
そっか。やっぱりアリサは強いな。こうして俺に色々と話してくれたってことは、多分前に進めるきっかけがつかめたってことだろ。
そうね。だとしたらそれはきっと士官学院に入ったからだと思う。7組のみんなに部活のみんな、本音で向き合える仲間と出会えたから私は強くなれた。だからありがとう。心配してくれて、空を見上げろと言ってくれて。
Das ist eine der schönsten Cutscenes in dem Game.
どういたしまして。
So, by the way.
白状すると、追ってきたのは委員長に促されたからでさ、そのあたりは申し訳ない。
だろうと思った。まあいいわ。そのあたりは今後の課題ということで。そういえば私を強いって言ってくれたけど、あなただっていろいろと頑張っているじゃない。実習ではリーダーとしても引っ張っていってくれてるし。
自由行動日に似たようなことをしてるからな。 でもまだまださ。自分から逃げてるようじゃ。前に自分を見つけるなんてかっこつけた言葉を言ったけど、本当はただ逃げてるだけじゃないかって不安に駆られる時がある。家族からも自分自身からも。
そのご家族とあまりうまくいってないの？
いや、血はつながっていなくても両親とも俺を慈しんでくれている。妹とは最近すれ違いが多いけど、まあ仲は悪くはないと思う。全部俺自身の問題なんだ。
リー、でもそういう風に言えるっていうことは、多分前に進めるきっかけがつかめたってことでしょ？もらった言葉をそっくりそのままお返しするわ。
Stimmt. Gerade das, was Alisa gesagt hatte, gerade direkt ein paar Sekunden später selbst zurückgeworfen
いつ
wurde.
もどれだけ恥ずかしい言葉を臆面もなく言ってるか、少しは自覚するといいんじゃない？
Stimmt, das Smug-Face und Alisa gerade auch sehr schön.
参った。一本取られたよ。そうだな。俺も少しずつ前に進んでいけてるんだよな。学院に入って7組のみんなや同級生や先輩たちと出会えて、こんな風にみんなと同じ時間を共に過ごすことで。
ええ、きっとそうよ。
Mit Kanal, ich hätte, also so eine Situation wie in Klasse 7 auch gerne sein und Kanal.
この特別実習だってきっと私たちの糧になるわ。
Und das kann ich auch noch sagen, auch noch gut wissen, auch was noch alles so passiert wird. Und es wird viel Scheiße passieren, aber trotzdem, wenn ich in die Situation kommen könnte wie die, würde ich das alle mal machen. Ich hätte da so Bock drauf.
だからこんな風にみんなと
あ
なかなか戻ってこないので様子を見に来たんですけど。
Ihr habt einen Moment ruiniert. Ja, aber auch irgendwie passend.
あなたたち一体いつからいたの？
でもそういう風に言えるっていうことは、多分前に進めるきっかけがつかめたってことでしょ？
やめて！あれはリーンの恥ずかしいセリフをそのまんま返しただけで。そんなに恥ずかしがらなくても思わずジンときちゃいました。
ああ、悪いとは思ったがいい場面に立ち会わせてもらった。
ああ、もうなんで私が一番恥ずかしい人になってるの？こうなったらあなたたちも加わりなさい。恥ずかしい青春トークを一緒にぶちまけてもらうわよ。待ってください。
お断りだ。
お疲れだったな。
いや、こちらの方が力づけてもらったくらいさ。なあガイウス。
なんだ？
本当にいいところだな。
ああ、そうだろう。
Ja, stimme ich alle mal zu. We can use the S-Craft Rosetta Arrow finally.
おっと、ランクアップしたわね。ご褒美をあげなきゃね。
Und ich glaube, ich kann es sogar bis A0 schaffen. Wenn wir jetzt schon auf B1 sind, ne, und wir haben noch einige Chapter vor uns, wir können es, glaube ich, bis A0 schaffen.
明日も期待してるわよ。